Hello, this is the Big D, and in this video, we are going to be asking AI, specifically ChatGPT, who Manchester United should sign in the summer of 2025 to make them Premier League title contenders for next season. Now, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button so that you know when the next Big D video hits. And as ever, if something is on your mind, if something is bubbling up inside of you that you need to express, please put it in the comments. The Big D reads all of the comments, and he's always interested in what is on your mind. Okay, so first of all, we need to understand the problems that Manchester United have faced since Ruben Amorim took over. Now, in addressing these problems, then we can get closer to achieving Premier League title challenger status. Okay, so the three problems that the Big D understands with Manchester United this season has been adjusting to Ruben Amorim's style, the 3-4-3 system. Also, we've had a bit of an issue with the goalkeeper. Andre Onana has been quite inconsistent. A lot of high-profile errors, not just under Ruben Amorim, but also under Erik ten Hag as well. So that's been a big issue, and also probably the primary issue that Man United have faced under Ruben Amorim has been scoring and creating goals. Those are the three issues that need to be addressed. Now, issue number one, adjusting to the style. I think we've kind of gotten past that now. I think since the Arsenal game, Manchester United have really kind of got to grips with what Ruben Amorim wants. This system, plus also the signing of Patrick Dorgu has really helped because he's provided some nice width at Manchester United, and the 3-4-3 system is reliant on good wing backs to not just attack but to defend and be able to bomb up and down those flanks. So really, it's the goalkeeping issue and the scoring and creating of goals. Now, let's have a little look at the current team as it stands. So this is it here. Okay. So this is probably our strongest starting 11, providing that everyone is fit, of course. So we've got Onana in goal. We've got Martinez, De Ligt and Yoro. By the way, Lenny Yoro has really come on strong this past couple of months, I must say. We've got Dalot at right wing back, Dorgu left wing back, Casemiro, who's found a new lease of life, Ugarte next to him as well, Bruno, Garnacho and Højlund. Okay, so based on this, I think Manchester United just need 3 new signings to make them title contenders. I think the defence is fine. De Ligt is good. Yoro's coming on. Martinez is a good defender when he's fit. We've got some good backup there as well. Aiden Heaven has been really sort of kicking on since his debut as well, so he provides some nice cover for Yoro. Harry Maguire has been an absolute hero lately. And Luke Shaw, yeah, I mean, Luke Shaw's a good player if he can stay fit, so a supporting role for him, I think, is the future. Dalot, I've got no problem with Dalot. I can understand why people don't really want Dalot at the moment. Perhaps we do need an upgrade long term, but I don't think that position is a priority at this point. We've just got Dorgu. He looks good. He's kicking on, so he's fine there. Yeah, I mean, that's good, that. I mean, Garnacho he just doesn't seem to be the player that we want him to be. Bruno Fernandes is an absolute star. And obviously Diallo, he's coming back, and, you know, he's looking pretty decent. But we've got Højlund and Xerxes. Now, this is the main problem, I would say. Højlund just isn't the player that we want him to be yet. I do think there's something there, but it's just not there yet. So priority number 1 is a number 9. Now, we've got Xerxes there as well. His best position is probably here in the number 10 position there. So if we get another number 9, who will be the starter, then obviously Højlund can learn from this number 9 and sort of he can, you know, fight for places up front with that person there. Now, Bruno Fernandes, he needs help creating goals and also scoring goals from this position here. Now, obviously Bruno's fine, Diallo's fine, backing him up and also playing alongside him at times. But this one here is an issue, so I think we need a number 10 as well who can create and score goals. Now, if we've got another number 10, that means we can perhaps put Mount down here in the number 8 position, but we can also put Bruno Fernandes down here in the number 8 position as well. So that gives us plenty of options there in that central midfield position. And the third signing that Manchester United need is a new goalkeeper, I feel, because Onana just hasn't really kicked on. Anyway, so what we need to do now is we need to understand who's going to be leaving and also how much money do Manchester United realistically have in the summer to spend. So let's find that one out first. Okay, so the first question I'm going to be asking AI is, if Manchester United sold Rashford, Onana, Sancho, Lindelof, Malacia, Anthony, how much money would that generate for new summer signings? Because, I mean, it's well documented Rashford and Sancho are out. Lindelof is going. Malacia's got no chance now that we've signed Patrick Dorgu. And, well, I mean, personally, I would like to see Anthony stay because he's cutting it up over there in Spain. But it looks like he's probably going to go. And we'll probably get some really nice money for him. Anyway, let's see what it says. How much will this generate for new summer signings? Okay, here we go. It's thinking. AI is thinking. I can't help but think of the Terminator when I'm talking to AI and ChatGPT. Okay, here we go. So Rashford, estimated fee, 30 to 40 mil. Andre Onana, 20 to 26 mil. Jadon Sancho, 25 to 30. Lindelof, 10 to 12. Tyrell Malacia, 10 to 12. Anthony, 34 to 43. Yeah, we're probably not going to get money for Lindelof because his contract's up. Malacia, we might be all right. Anthony, we'll get some money for him. Sancho, we're getting some money for him. Onana, yeah, I mean, I think that's reasonable. I mean, I would snatch someone's hands off for 20 to 26 for Andre Onana. And Rashford, yeah, 30 to 40 mil. So, total potential revenue, a conservative estimate would be 139 million. An optimistic estimate would be 158 million to spend on key summer signings. Okay, so the conservative estimate is 139 mil. The optimistic estimate is 158 mil. So, okay, let's say 150 mil is probably what we've got from player sales. Now, I reckon we could probably put another 50 mil on top of that. So that would leave about £200 million for Manchester United to spend on new signings in the summer of 2025. Okay, so the next question, we're going to get to the nitty-gritty now. So this is what I have programmed into the AI machine. Manchester United's transfer priorities in the summer are 3 Premier League ready players. They need a prolific goal scorer, an attacking midfielder who can create and score goals, and a more consistent goalkeeper. Priority number 1 is a goal scorer, though. Bear in mind that United have a budget of 200 million and they still need 2 other signings. I want you to suggest 3 realistic striker options that United could sign in the summer of 2025. And I want a brief explanation as to why. I also want the description, for a bit of fun, to sound like Roy Keane. Okay, so let's see what the Terminator says. Right, let's not mess about. Manchester United need a proper number 9, someone who scores goals, bullies defenders, and doesn't disappear when it matters. None of this potential nonsense. You can hear Roy Keane's voice right there. You've had enough of that. You need men, not boys. So here are 3 realistic strikers United should be looking at the summer with no fluff, no excuses, and no TikTok dances after a 1-0 loss. Well, okay. Ivan Toney, Ollie Watkins, and Dominic Solanke. Behave! What? Good grief. Well, I mean, Ivan Toney would be a good shout, to be fair. But Ollie Watkins, 80 million for Ollie Watkins. He's 30, isn't he? Don't want him. And plus he's fighting it out with Marcus Rashford at Aston Villa for the number 9 spot. So, no. Dominic Solanke, well, he's a scouser. I don't want him. But Ivan Toney, what does it say about Ivan Toney? He's a handful, he's grown up, he's ready, and he backs it up with goals. Toney's got what United have been crying out for, a striker who holds the ball up, brings others into play, and actually finishes chances. You give this lad service, he'll score, and more importantly, he won't bottle it. Strong mentality, back from a ban, and hasn't missed a beat. Exactly the type you want at Old Trafford when things get tough. I tell you what, I would take Ivan Toney. I would. He's a good player. He's Premier League proven. He's prolific. Yeah, and I mean 60 or 70 million for Ivan Toney. I don't see why not. I don't see why not at all. Okay, out of the above strikers, who do you think United should prioritise, AI? Okay, so Ivan Toney is the number 1 target that Manchester United should go for, according to AI. And the reason for that is he's the full package. He scores, he holds it up, he bullies defenders, he takes penalties with ice in his veins, and he's got a bit of arrogance, the good kind. And we know that Manchester United like players with arrogance. Cantona, Keane, Beckham, Rooney, Ronaldo. It's in our veins. That's what we like. Fair enough. Next question. Okay, so assuming we bought Ivan Toney, give me 3 options for an attacking midfielder who can create and score goals alongside Bruno Fernandes. Well, this is interesting. It's saying Cole Palmer, Eze from Crystal Palace, and Matheus Cunha. Well, to be fair, Matheus Cunha it's looking like we're actually going to go for him. So it's interesting that they've brought this up. Okay, next question. Of those 3 players, bear in mind we've just bought Ivan Toney and we had a starting budget of 200 million. Who of the above 3 players in Cole Palmer, Eze and Cunha should United go for? Let's see what it says. Ooh. It's broken this down nicely. So we had a starting budget of 200 million. We've signed Ivan Toney for a realistic estimate of about 70 mil, which leaves 130 mil. And we've still got to buy a goalkeeper. It's saying Cole Palmer is worth between 70 and 80 million. Eze between 50 and 60. And Cunha between 45 and 50. It's saying Cole Palmer is brilliant, but Chelsea won't sell without a fight. Could be overpriced. Could be a risky deal. Eze is Premier League ready, consistent, creative, good value. Cunha is versatile, but too similar to Toney's role, apparently. More of a second striker than a pure number 10. Well, I thought he was a number 10, to be honest. But anyway, who's it saying? It's saying go for Eze. Still leaves 70 to 80 million for a top goalkeeper. He's creative and goal-scoring threat. Can pick a pass, beat a man, and chip in with goals. He's flexible, can play off the left in the number 10 or even deeper. Perfect next to Bruno. He's not flash for the sake of it. He makes things happen, and he does it week in, week out, and not just when the cameras are on. That's what United need now. Men, not mascots. Absolutely. So it's saying Eberechi Eze for the number 10 position. So that's so far, AI has said Man United should go for Ivan Toney up front and now Eberechi Eze. And that still leaves somewhere between 70 and 80 million for a top goalkeeper. Wow. And I think AI is getting used to what I am trying to achieve here, because the next question it's asking me is, want a Roy Keane style shortlist next for the consistent goalkeeper? Yes, please. Okay, right, let's get straight to it. With Andre Onana's future at Man United under scrutiny, following a series of high-profile errors, including being dropped for the Newcastle match, it's clear that the club needs a reliable presence between the sticks. Ruben Amorim is reportedly targeting 2 new goalkeepers this summer to overhaul the position. Well, this is interesting. I'll tell you what. So the first one that it's saying Man United should go for is Dio Costa from Porto. He's 25, an estimated fee of 50 to 60 mil. He's United's preferred top target, apparently. He's known for his shot-stopping abilities and leadership. And he's been the Premier League's goalkeeper of the season twice. And also, Porto might be willing to negotiate below a €75 million release clause. Well, even if we paid the release clause, according to these little mathematic arithmetics we've just done in this little video, we can afford that anyway. Wow. And, on a personal note, the Big D's bought Dio Costa a few times on Football Manager, and he has been absolute class. So who's number 2? Joan Garcia from Espanyol. He's 23. Could cost between 20 and 25 mil. He's emerged as one of La Liga's top goalkeepers. Got a release clause of €25 million, by the way. Never heard of him. Don't know. Next one is Zion Suzuki from Parma. 40 mil, 22. He's been a standout in Serie A, recording 5 clean sheets in 30 appearances without any errors, leading to goals. United previously pursued him in 2023, and his current form makes him a viable candidate. Well, okay. Next question. Who of those 3 should United go for? Right, no fluff, just truth. United have 75 mil left. Tony and Eze are in. Now it's time to get the goalkeeper right, because you can't build a house on quicksand. Brilliant. I love that that AI has got a sense of humour. Onana's been unreliable. Good shot stopper at times, yes, but he's cost you too many points. You need consistency, presence and calm. It's saying going to go for Diogo Costa. Fair enough. This lad's got a proper presence, commands his box, doesn't flap, and he's a leader. No drama, no panic, just does his job. Champions League proven, Portugal's number 1, still only 25, great distribution, and, football loves a goalkeeper that can distribute the ball now. Solid shot stopper and a vocal organiser. I believe Patrice Evra used to talk about the difference between Van der Sar and David De Gea. He used to say David De Gea was too quiet, so the fact that this guy's a vocal organiser can only benefit that defence in front. And interestingly, it says here, he's the closest thing to what United had in their prime with Van der Sar. Dependable, big in big moments, costs a bit more, but this is not a position you gamble on. Yeah, it's saying Diogo Costa, pay the money, lock down the back line and move on. Because if you keep us flapping, the whole dressing room feels it. Simple as that. So we've got Costa, we've got Tony, we've got Eze. How much we got left? We've got 20 mil. Okay, so it's asking for, do we want a value for money squad player? He's going to give us a short list. Yes, please. And this is what it's saying. Wow. I'll tell you what, these are 3 good players. So Mateta from Palace, there's actual talk about United signing him. And what? He's worth 16.9 mil? Really? He offers a physical presence up front, providing an alternative to Tony. That's fair enough. A third striker's fine because it's a squad game at the end of the day. His ability to hold up play and contribute goals makes him a valuable squad addition. And he fits within the budget. Angel Gomez, we used to be at United, attacking midfielder, product of the academy. He's matured into a creative force at Lille. His versatility allows him to play in multiple roles in midfield, and his familiarity with the club's culture is a bonus. And Sean Longstaff from Newcastle, 18 mil, central midfielder. Reliable, hard-working, can provide cover and competition in the engine room. Fair enough. And it's saying go for Angel Gomez. Re-signing Angel Gomez would be a savvy move. His development since leaving United has been impressive, and he brings creativity, versatility, and a deep understanding of the club's ethos. And at 20 mil, 20.7 mil, that is, he fits within the budget and addresses the need for a dynamic midfielder who can contribute both offensively and defensively. Well, there you have it. That's who United should sign with a budget of 200 million based on players that have left. And it's saying we should sign Ivan Toney, Eze from Palace, Diogo Costa from Porto, and with the money that we've got left, bring back Angel Gomez. That is an absolutely quality transfer window. Wow. Okay, let's see how that might look on the pitch. Here we go. I mean, that looks really nice, to be fair. We've got Costa there with Bayinda backing him up there. We've got Gomez there that can be a useful addition to the central midfield, but you can also put him up here in one of the number 10 positions as well. That's really nice. We've got Eze there, backed up by Garnacho, but also you can have Mount, or you could also have Xerxes in one of these positions as well. I mean, some of these, there's so much room for sort of tactical adjustments as well. So even if Garnacho played, Eze could probably do this as well. You know, he can move out left. Diallo could move out right. That's just good. And so the thing is with Tony, he's got lots of experience in the Premier League, so he would actually be a very good mentor for Højlund as well. So, that will be an absolutely class summer transfer window. But yes, anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think those would be good signings for Man United? Would it be an upgrade on what we've already got? Would those signings make Manchester United title contenders? Assuming that they fit in and they played well and they got used to Amorim's system pretty quickly. And it will be a case of they would have a pre-season as well, because Ruben Amorim didn't have the pre-season that he needed to get the players used to his 3-4-3 system. But anyway, thoughts in the comments. The Big D will see you in the next one. I hope that you've liked this new little video. Please tell me what you think in the comments. Ciao.